At just 3 years old, Alan Gonzalez moved from Mexico to Houston. And now, more than 20 years later, his talent in the fashion world has taken him all the way to Bravo's Project Runway. And he's got a shiny new Emmy for his work on Disney+. That's so great.
You know, we've got to ask all about this, but Alan has not forgotten his roots. No, he is in town for a special event showcasing a capsule collection inspired by Frida Kahlo and his Mexican heritage. And he's made time for us today at Houston Life. Alan, welcome back.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Your family here. And bling bling.
Bling bling.
We got to chat about this, Alan, because
let's talk about it.
Sometimes people go on Project Runway and they do great work and then we never hear from them again.
Right.
You have stayed involved with Bravo. We see you on TV. You're designing costumes for Broadway shows. And this Emmy win happened for The Quest on Disney+.
Correct.
How did it all go down?
You know, I have to say that we were not ready for it. It happened out of nowhere. I mean, you remember when I came on here and I got to explain my involvement in the show and how I was making costumes, and you guys were the first to actually hear about that. So the fact that we got nominated and now we won was crazy, because, I mean, our team was small. Our team was very small for the costume design, right? Like, we had Johnny as our costume designer, and then there was only 4 of us making everything. It was crazy.
Well, that Emmy looks very comfortable in your hands, I must say.
You know,
You were posing. Give us
Yeah.
Emmy. So you said the team was small, and you guys probably
so
were
small.
just working nonstop. So how did it feel when someone finally, I mean, you know you love fashion, but for someone to validate you with this Emmy and say, oh no, you're not only doing it, you're killing it.
You're the
How did that
best, yeah.
feel?
I have to say, it is obviously very validating. You know, you work really, really hard, and as we've talked before on what fashion design is, it's just you by yourself sewing at a sewing machine, and it's long, long, long days. So to get something like this is really, really nice.
We mentioned you moved here to the States, sorry to jump in, Tessa, when you were just 3 years old.
Yeah.
And now you've left us for New York City, but that's okay, that's fine, we'll
We
forgive you.
forgive this much.
Your family, your mom is so important to you, and the Emmy win was something you were able to share with her by FaceTime?
Yeah. So they mail you yours once it has the band and your name on it and everything. So I had to wait all day. It was in its box still until my mom got off of work, because I was not going to open it without her. So I ended up having to FaceTime her, and that's how we were able to open it together.
Look at that.
It's
FaceTime
amazing.
call.
The smile on her face says it all.
Now, how close was your relationship, and how supportive has she been of you? Talk about that, because our relationships with our mom, they're complicated, but they are our biggest fans. Sometimes they can set us straight if we need to. So talk a little bit about that.
If it wasn't for that support system of my mom and my little brother, I would not be where I am.
Wow.
Like, that support team, I am thankful with just how great my mom is. You know, she's a single mom, working hard.
Wow.
She's doing the thing. We're here. So
Single moms get it
single
done.
moms, they get it done.
Amen, represent.
Same.
What was it like when you got the phone call to design costumes for a Broadway show? Was it Sweeney Todd? Which show
So
was this?
I made costumes for Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
It's one of the full ensemble numbers in the back, and I was able to make all of those. I have yet to see the show because I'm running everywhere and I'm here, but they are now open. And I'm excited. I mean, it's just constantly work after work after work. Every time I come here, I realize how much stuff I'm doing.
We love it, and we love every moment of it. And when you sat down, we said, oh my gosh, this sheer shirt is everything. This is part of the new collection, which will be featured, right, at the Dinner and Fashion Show. Talk about that, Frida and Primavera, yeah?
Yes. So I'm here with the Frida Festival. They invited me to come in and do a capsule collection for them. So I'll be showing 10 pieces tomorrow night at their fashion show and dinner. So they'll have a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. It's a full night of events. It's great time. And I'll be showing my capsule collection that was inspired by Frida Kahlo.
It's super cool, beautiful. The ballroom at Bayou Place from 6 to 10 p.m. And again, it's dinner, it's the fashion show. It is a full evening, a full palette, if you will. And for tickets and more information to the Frida and Primavera dinner and show, you can look for that scene on Houston Life section of our website.
Awesome. And don't go anywhere, because when we come back, Alan is giving us a sneak peek of the looks. Giving us looks. He'll be debuting there at the fashion show. Don't go anywhere, because Houston Life will be right back.
All right, we're back with fashion designer Alan Gonzalez, back in town for a special event happening tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's called Frida en Primavera, a tribute to Frida Kahlo and to honor Mexican heritage. And we're going to get a peek at some of the looks that will be on the runway tomorrow night. Is that right?
It's super cool, Alan. And by the way, how's it feel being back in Houston just for a minute?
It feels amazing. The weather, you know, we're back to that Houston weather where it's hot one day, then cold the next, then it's raining today. It's just a shock every time.
Well, and your mom still lives here, right?
Yeah.
Let's bring out the first model, Claire, and she is wearing a black long sleeve paisley, which is a classic. And this is
don't see on evening wear, but I wanted to keep it casual, comfortable. She could go everywhere. And the silhouette of the black skirt is really where I brought in that Mexican inspiration. I mean, this is a classic Mexican silhouette, right? But it still feels elevated. It still feels, you know, like she could go out into the town, so it doesn't feel like a costume, right? Like it wouldn't be what you would expect out of like a typical Frida Kahlo inspiration.
Oh no, this is grab a bag and head out the door. This
Exactly.
is gorgeous.
I can see, having a nice dinner out in Houston. And anytime I hear the word embroidery, Alan, I think, oh my gosh, time consuming.
Time.
You're doing all these pieces by hand, or you get a little help with the embroidery?
We get some help on the embroidery. I'm not embroidering it myself.
Okay. That would take years.
I know, but you know, we do what we can. And I'm wearing the men's version of that. So this would be our men's version to that top.
And it works well in both
beautifully.
occasions. Yeah. So thank you so much, Claire. And we are going to see our second model, Eloy Angel. And here we go.
Talk about menswear. This is our bomber jacket in the same fabric. Y'all know I love a bomber jacket, so I had to make one in this fabric. Again, it just elevates it. You know, like you could throw this on top of anything and head out for the night.
I love it.
It's got sequins, you know, which normally you don't throw on a guy, but it fits so well and it looks so good on him. But again, keeping it that casual with the ribbing and the stripes just brings it, you know, it humbles you down, like you said. Humbles you down.
And in red and black, okay, that's a Rockets game. That's a Rockets game to
Yeah.
be. And you're stunting on the town, you're showing the Mexican heritage. That would get so much love on the streets of Houston.
Oh, it really would. It really would.
100%.
Yeah, you're sitting
100%.
courtside on a Rockets. Girl.
That's a flex.
That's it. That's it right there.
It's beautiful. It's masculine. Asking for a friend, like, can people buy these looks up from your
Derek wants
website,
it.
Alan?
So not these look specifically.
We can only see it on the runway.
So no,
Alan.
these I'm actually going to donate to the Frida Festival because at the end of, you know, they have a Frida Festival that's free to the public.
Okay.
So this will be to benefit from them and they can do a silent auction with the pieces.
Benefits the
Awesome.
art.
Bringing back to the community.
Yes, you're gonna have to
Eloy
let us know how
Angel.
much that goes for.
I will. I'll let
That's
y'all
gonna
know.
fetch something amazing.
It's a beautiful jacket. Thank you so much. All right, our third model
Eloy.
is Brittany, and so her black dress is made of bandanas, is that right?
Correct. So again, trying to tie it in. This is a silhouette we've done before and I love it. It's a flowy skirt, but the top is all bandanas. Like these are actual bandanas that I turned into her top. And then on the back, she's got these straps that have the quick release buckles. So it really just brings it modern and edgy and grungy, which is sort of more of my style. So again, you know, I'm inspired by that Mexican culture. I was born in Monterrey, which is very much like rodeo and cowboys, and that, you know, translates again once we're here in Texas. And this is exactly what we wanted for this design. It's sheer again at the bottom in the same way that we've had. It's that linen textured chiffon, so it's breathable. And the lining all the way at the bottom on the piping is also bandanas.
Oh, Alan, you're representing Texas so well in New York. I love the bandana. I love that it's used in a formal type wear. The cut is beautiful, the shoulders, and it's everything. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Thank you.
And the tailoring is spot on, Alan. All of your work is great. If we can invite all of our models so we can get one last look at this collection. Alan, you're killing it.
Thank you.
Truly.
Thank you so much.
Truly.
It really is so beautiful.
It's nice to see the growth over time.
Well, we are so proud of you, and say hi to your mom for us.
I will. I'll let
A
her know.
reminder that if you would like to see Alan and attend tomorrow night's Frida and Primavera fashion show and dinner at the ballroom at Bayou Place, you can find a link for tickets and more info on our website, HoustonLife.tv.
It was so much fun. Houston Life will be right back.